Good morning, children. Let's start the lesson, The Tiger King, from the point where I had left. You see the second line on the top, that village and set out on the hunt at once. After this, I had completed. The tiger was not easily found. It seemed as if it had wantonly, playfully hid itself in order to float, make something unsuccessful, in order to float the Maharaja's will. Means Maharaja was falling short of one tiger only to reach his 100th tiger. So there was no tiger found. The tiger was not really found there. It was felt as if the tigers playfully, in a mood of game, they had hidden themselves, or the tiger had hidden itself, the 100th tiger, in order to make the Maharaja's mission unsuccessful. The Maharaja was equally determined. He refused to leave the forest until the tiger was found. He didn't leave the forest. As the days passed, the Maharaja's fury, anger, and obstinacy, rigidness, increased alarmingly, dangerously. So he grew very much angry. Many officials lost their jobs, took action. One day, when his rage, anger was at its height, extreme, the Maharaja called the Diwan and ordered him to double the land tax forthwith. Means the Maharaj called the Diwan and ordered him to double the land tax, increase the land tax almost to double amount. Means he imposed taxes on the people in anger. Then onward, forthwith. The Diwan said, so as the Maharaj ordered, so the Diwan said, the people will become discontented, unhappy. Then our state too will fall a prey to the Indian National Congress. Means they would lose their state, kingdom. The king would lose the kingdom. In that case, you may resign from your post. The Maharaja ordered, said the king. The Diwan went home, convinced and being understood that if the Maharaja didn't find the tiger soon, the results would be catastrophic, extremely dangerous. The Diwan understood this. If the Maharaja didn't find the tiger, the result would be dangerous. He felt life returning to him only when he saw the tiger which had been brought from the People's Park in Madras and kept hidden in his house. Means as if he got back his life. He felt so when he saw a tiger in his own house which had been brought back from the People's Park in Madras. Who had brought? The ministers, the Diwans, family members had brought it. Okay? At midnight, when the town slept in peace, the Diwan and his good wife, aged wife, dragged the tiger to the car. They almost dragged the tiger, pulled the tiger to the car and shoved it into the seat, pushed it into the seat. The Diwan himself drove the car straight to the forest where the Maharaja was hunting. Diwan took the tiger to the forest in a car. When they reached the forest, the tiger started its satyagraha, didn't take the food, and refused to get out of the car. The tiger didn't, the tiger started its strike. It didn't come out of the car. The Diwan was thoroughly exhausted, tired in his efforts to push the beast out of the car. The Diwan was extremely tired. He could not push the beast, the tiger, out of the car and push it down to the ground. He could not do so. On the following day, the same old tiger, somehow the Diwan, though he was tired, he pushed the tiger out of the car to the ground. On the following day, next day, the same old tiger moved into the Maharaja's presence, came to the Maharaja's presence, to the front of Maharaj, and stood as if in humble supplication, a gentle request, as if he is requesting Maharaj. In that posture, the tiger stood before the Maharaj. Master, what do you command of me? As if the tiger was saying to Maharaj, that way the tiger stood there. What the tiger was saying? Maharaj, what do you order me? It was with boundless joy that the Maharaj took careful aim at the beast. Then Maharaj very happily aimed at the beast, the tiger. The tiger fell in a crumpled heap. Means folded, squeezed, deposit, heap. The tiger, twisting its body, folding its body as if a heap of something, that way it lay there, fell down there. My vow has been fulfilled. Now the Maharaja was happy. I have killed the 100th tiger. He said he had killed the 100th tiger. His promise, his determination had been fulfilled, achieved. The Maharaja was overcome with elation, extreme joy, elation, ordering the tiger to be brought to the capital in grand procession. The Maharaj hastened away in his car. So he ordered the tiger to be brought in a procession, great procession. He moved to the forest. He moved to his kingdom in his car. After the Maharaja left, the hunters went to take a closer look at the tiger. They went to look at the tiger very closely, the hunters. The tiger looked back at them. Means the tiger was not dead. When the hunters looked at the tiger closely, the tiger looked back at them, rolling its eyes in bafflement, confusion. Means as if the tiger was in confuse. That way it looked at the hunters. The men realized that the tiger was not dead. The bullet had missed it. Why it was not dead? Because the Maharaj had shot it in a wrong way. The bullet had missed it. It had fainted from the shock of the bullet whizzing past. Due to the fast movement of the bullet and its sound whizzing past, the sound of the bullet, the tiger had fallen dead. Fallen means fainted, but it was not dead. The hunters wondered what they should do. They decided that the Maharaja must not come to know that he had missed his target. They decided that they must not tell the Maharaja that he had missed the target. If he did, they could lose their jobs. If the Maharaj came to know, then definitely they would be punished. They would lose their jobs. One of the hunters took aim from a distance of 1 foot and shot the tiger. So what they did, one of the hunters took and aimed at the tiger from a short distance and shoot the tiger dead. This time he killed it without missing his mark. The tiger was really dead this time. Then, as commanded by the king, the dead tiger was taken in procession through the town and buried. They took the dead tiger in a procession as it was ordered by the king. They buried the tiger. A tomb was erected over it. A construction just like on the grave. The grave was constructed. A tomb was constructed over it. A few days later, the Maharaja's son's third birthday was celebrated. Until then, the Maharaja had given his entire mind over to tiger hunting. Means till his Maharaja's son's third birthday, Maharaja was busy tiger hunting. But now he had to look after, see the son's birthday. So he had no time to spare for the crown prince. As he was busy in tiger hunting, he had no time to spend for the birthday of the prince, his son's birthday. But now the king turned his attention to the child. Now he was free, so he had to pay attention to his child. He wished to give him some special gift on his birthday. He went to the shopping center in Pratimandapuram and searched every shop, but could not find anything suitable to present his son on his birthday. Finally, he spotted a wooden tiger in a toy shop and decided it was the perfect gift. Seeing a wooden tiger there, he decided to purchase the tiger as a gift for his son. The wooden tiger cost only 2 annas and a quarter. But the shopkeeper knew that if he quoted such a low price to the Maharaj, he would be punished under the rules of emergency. Because he was Maharaj, he would not understand anything. If he set a low price on the wooden tiger, then he would be punished severely. The shopkeeper understood it. So he said, Your Majesty, this is an extremely rare example of craftsmanship. Very artistic work, he said. A bargain at 300 rupees. He said the price of the wooden tiger was 300 rupees at best, the lowest price, bargain. Very good. Let this be your offering to the crown prince on his birthday. The king said, Okay, it's all right. It should be a gift from the shopkeeper's side for the crown prince on his birthday, said the king, and took it away with him. On that day, father and son played with that tiny little wooden tiger. Means the king and his son, they played with that wooden tiger. It had been carved by an unskilled carpenter. The tiger was made of wood. So carpenter who was unskilled, he had made the wooden tiger. Its surface was rough, not smooth, rough. Tiny slivers of wood stood up like quills all over it, just like quills, just like nails. Silver of woods had come out on the body of the wooden tiger, as it was not smoothened. So one of those silvers pierced the Maharaja's right hand. One of those wooden nail entered the Maharaja's right hand. He pulled it out with his left hand and continued to play with the prince. He pulled the wooden nail out of his hand, but continued his playing. The next day, infection spread in the Maharaja's right hand. In 4 days, it developed into a suppurating sore, a pus-giving wound. Pus, it was giving means from the wound, some spoiled liquid type thing, the spoiled blood was coming out, impure blood. So, suppurating sore, which spread all over the arm, and that infection spread all over the arm. 3 famous surgeons were brought in from Madras. The king ordered for 3 famous surgeons. After holding a consultation, they decided to operate. The surgeons decided to operate the arm of the king. The operation took place. The 3 surgeons who performed it came out of the operation theatre, and announced. What they announced? The operation was successful. The Maharaja is dead. So, the operation was successful and the Maharaja was also dead. How? Because they had the intention to kill the Maharaja, such Maharaja. Okay? So, that was the success. Anyway, the Maharaja's life came to an end. In this manner, the 100 tiger took its final revenge upon the tiger king. Anyhow, somehow, the astrologer's forecast became true. The 100 tiger, maybe wooden, the 100 tiger took its final revenge upon the tiger king. This way the tiger king was dead. So children, we'll discuss the question answers after the reopening, but you please go through this chapter and also all other chapters. Thank you.